Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Brandon and Gigi, and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school and the training equipment that we're using. Brandon's got a standard 6-foot web training leash. He typically keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, which leaves his left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give is a little tug and release on her training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now we're going to give you a couple options for that. You're also going to hear some clicks that are used for positive reinforcement and the occasional treat. Now she's seated very nicely at Brandon's left, which is where all the training starts and stops. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is proper leash walking, which we call heeling. And the command is Gigi heel.
Gigi.
Now we're doing this little training session inside, one because she's small and it's really hot and humid. Now the idea is when you're walking with Gigi at home, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's out back and practicing, the idea is that her shoulder blades are relatively even with your left leg. There's no, real forging ahead or lagging behind. And if she gets distracted, you may see Brandon's left hand give her a little correction to kind of keep her focused. Again, whenever you stop, we want her to sit. Now the next command we're going to show you is the sit-stay. Sit-stay is a hand and a voice command. In the very beginning with your sit-stay, 30 seconds working up to 3 minutes. So have her hold this, and like I said, work in your living room, if your fenced-in yard if you have that, or just on the street when it's a quiet day. Brandon has her hold that. He's going to return back to Gigi, and they take off heeling again. One of the big things with proper leash walking or heeling is keeping her nose up off the ground for any dog. And with smaller dogs, it's much more difficult. Nice automatic sit. We'll show you that stay again. Now, a lot of times when you see Brandon give that hand and voice command, when she goes, she's anticipating a treat. It's not so much nipping, it's just like, is that a treat in your hand? He's going to call her out of that. It's Gigi come, and her job is to come back and sit facing you. Certainly to come back and sit. That's the most important thing. I know she can be a jumper at home. She can be oral, and we're going to talk a lot about her little behaviors at home.
Good girl. Stay.
I'm going to show you that stay again.
Stay.
Again, lengthen out your stationary commands at home. 30 seconds to 3 minutes. And it might take you a month to get to that 3-minute mark. Brandon's going to call her out of that. Gigi, come. She should come back and sit. And then he can take off heeling right now. She doesn't need to always get praise, a click, a treat every single time. Because what happens is if they're always looking for a treat, if you don't have it, then they stop listening. Now, a lot of times what we do is we'll put a mat out for our stationary commands or our down commands, especially for our puppies. So Brandon gets Gigi on her mat. He'll use his left open palm, push it towards the ground, and the one-word firm command to down and to stay. Now with your down stays, they're going to last a little bit longer than your sit stays. Technically 3 to 5 minutes. But just build on improvements every day with her. Brandon can either call her or return back to her. He's going to call Gigi right out of that. She comes back, sits really nicely facing Brandon. And again, we're doing this inside because it's really hot outside today and she'd be melting at this point. No.
Gigi, place. Sit. Good girl. Down. Stay.
And one of the things that we like our videos to be absolutely perfect, but this is real life. So if she's making a mistake, don't get frustrated, as we're not getting frustrated in this video. Keep pushing through it. If it takes you 2 or 3 times to get her to follow a command, that's absolutely fine. It'll get better and better as we keep working through this. So Brandon can call her out of that again. Gigi, come. And if you notice, when Brandon used that leash, he almost winds her up. So there's really no option. If she goes to go from left to right, he can use that leash to kind of guide her back. She's done a really nice job here at school. We've enjoyed every minute of her stay, and honestly, we're going to miss Gigi a whole lot. She's always welcome back for boarding whenever you travel. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and we want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer, and have a great night.